What if I told you that some watches cost more than a private jet, a superyacht, or even a small island? Sounds crazy, right? But these aren't just watches. They're engineering marvels, jewels of history, and status symbols that only the ultra-rich can afford. From a $55 million diamond-encrusted masterpiece to a watch that took 44 years to make, today we're diving into the top 5 most expensive watches in the world, and trust me, you won't believe what makes them worth millions. Number 1. The $55 million dream. In 2014, luxury watchmaker Graff Diamonds unveiled something the world had never seen before, a timepiece so extravagant it didn't even look real. Named the Hallucination, this watch isn't just a timekeeper. It's a masterpiece covered in 110 carats of rare, multicolored diamonds. But what makes it worth a jaw-dropping $55 million? Let's rewind. Lawrence Graff, the billionaire founder of Graff Diamonds, had a vision to create the most valuable watch ever. His team spent thousands of hours designing and handcrafting this piece. Each diamond was individually selected, cut, and set by expert jewelers. Imagine holding the rarest pink, blue, yellow, green, and orange diamonds all in one breathtaking watch. But here's the twist. This watch isn't about high-tech mechanics or complex gears. In fact, the actual watch face is tiny, almost hidden within the sea of sparkling gems. It's not about timekeeping. It's about power, prestige, and pure luxury. Only a billionaire could dream of owning it, and even then, there's no guarantee it's for sale. Some call it a true work of art, while others say it's just an over-the-top display of wealth. But one thing is certain, the Graff Diamonds Hallucination redefines what a watch can be. It's not just jewelry. It's a statement, a symbol that some things in life are meant to be admired, not just owned. This masterpiece was revealed at Baselworld 2014, the world's most prestigious watch and jewelry show. Since then, it has remained one of the most expensive watches ever made. The question is, would you ever wear a $55 million watch, or is this pure madness? Number 2. The $40 million shape-shifting watch. In 2015, just a year after unveiling the $55 million Hallucination, luxury jeweler Graff Diamonds shocked the world again with an even more mind-blowing creation, the Fascination. Unlike any other watch, this masterpiece can transform into a dazzling diamond ring. But what makes it worth a staggering $40 million? At first glance, the Fascination looks like a traditional high-end jewelry watch, until you realize that its centerpiece is a 38.13 carat pear-shaped diamond. This isn't just any diamond. It's one of the rarest in the world, cut to absolute perfection. And here's where it gets even crazier. This diamond detaches from the watch and can be worn as a ring. That's right, one luxury piece, 2 jaw-dropping transformations. Lawrence Graff, the founder of Graff Diamonds, wanted to push the limits of watchmaking. His expert team spent thousands of hours crafting this shape-shifting marvel, ensuring every diamond in the bracelet was flawlessly set. The watch is adorned with an additional 152.96 carats of white diamonds, making it a true symbol of status and wealth. But let's be real, this isn't just about telling time. The Fascination is designed for billionaires, royalty, and collectors who see watches as wearable treasures. It's a mix of innovation, extreme luxury, and artistic brilliance. Would you rather wear it as a watch or a ring? Or do you think spending $40 million on a single piece of jewelry is pure madness? Let me know in the comments. Number 3. A $31 million marvel. In the world of luxury watches, Patek Philippe is considered royalty. But in 2019, this legendary Swiss brand made history when its masterpiece, the Patek Philippe Grandmaster Chime 6310, was sold for a jaw-dropping $31 million at the only watch charity auction in Geneva, Switzerland. This sale not only made it the most expensive wristwatch ever sold at an auction, but also cemented its place as a symbol of prestige, craftsmanship, and exclusivity. Patek Philippe. a name that has defined Swiss watchmaking since 1839, created the Grandmaster chime to celebrate its 175th anniversary. This was not just any watch. It was designed to be the ultimate expression of Haute horology, featuring 20 complications, 2 dials, and a unique reversible case. The craftsmanship behind this watch took nearly 100,000 hours of research, design, and assembly. But what makes this watch truly special? Let's go back to its story. The Patek Philippe Grandmaster chime 6310 was crafted by some of the world's most skilled watchmakers, and every single component was meticulously hand-finished. It features 1,366 individual parts in its movement and an additional 214 parts in its case. The case itself is made from white gold with a guilloche pattern, giving it an elegant and timeless look. But its most unique feature, the reversible case. Yes, you read that right. Unlike a regular watch, this one has 2 fully functional dials, one for the time and another for the calendar and chiming functions. This feature alone sets it apart from almost every other timepiece ever made. One of the rarest features is its alarm function that chimes the time instead of just beeping. This is a world first in watchmaking and adds to the Grandmaster chime's exclusivity. Additionally, the watch includes a perpetual calendar, meaning it will accurately display the day, date, month, and even leap years without manual adjustment until the year 2100. When the only watch auction took place in Geneva in November 2019, no one expected the Grandmaster chime to break records. The starting bid was already high, but as collectors from around the world battled for ownership, the price skyrocketed. In the end, an anonymous buyer secured it for $31 million, making it the most expensive wristwatch ever sold. But why would someone pay that much for a watch? The answer lies in its rarity. Patek Philippe announced that only 7 pieces of this edition would ever be made, and the auctioned piece was the only one in stainless steel, a material rarely used by Patek Philippe in such high-end watches. This made it one of a kind, a true collector's dream. In the world of luxury timepieces, few watches can claim to be as historically significant as the Patek Philippe Grandmaster chime 6310. With its 5 chiming modes, reversible case, and intricate craftsmanship, it's not just a watch, it's a legacy on the wrist. So, if you had $31 million, would you invest in a timepiece like this? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more incredible stories from the world of luxury watches. Number 4. A watch worth $30 million. In the 18th century, when France was ruled by Queen Marie Antoinette, a secret admirer ordered a watch that would become one of the most legendary timepieces in history. This was no ordinary watch. It was a masterpiece created by Abraham Louis Breguet, the greatest watchmaker of his time. The watch, later known as Breguet No. 160, was designed to be the most complex and luxurious watch ever made. But here's where the story takes a shocking twist. The mysterious order for this watch came in 1783, but crafting such a masterpiece was no easy task. The watchmakers spent decades perfecting every detail, ensuring it had the most advanced complications, from a perpetual calendar to a minute repeater and even a thermometer. However, by the time the watch was finally completed in 1827, Marie Antoinette had already been executed in 1793 during the French Revolution. Imagine that a watch made for a queen finished 34 years after her death. But the story doesn't end there. The watch was stored in the LA Mayer Museum for Islamic Art in Jerusalem, where it remained a prized exhibit. But in 1983, something unbelievable happened. It was stolen in a daring heist. The thief broke into the museum and took not just the Marie Antoinette watch, but more than 100 other priceless timepieces. For years, the watch vanished without a trace. Finally, after 24 years, the watch was miraculously recovered in 2007, but its journey had only increased its value today, the Breguet No. 160 is estimated to be worth around $30 million, making it one of the most expensive and historically significant watches in existence. So, was it just a timepiece, or was it a symbol of lost royalty, mystery, and ultimate craftsmanship? What do you think if you had the money? Would you spend $30 million on a watch with such a legendary past? Number 5. The priceless royal gift. In the world of luxury watches, some timepieces are so rare and exquisite that they don't even have a price tag. One such masterpiece is the Jaeger-LeCoultre Joaillerie 101 Manchette, a watch so unique that it was chosen as a royal gift for Queen Elizabeth I on her 60th year on the throne. But what makes this watch so special? Let's uncover its fascinating story. What makes the Joaillerie 101 Manchette stand out is its extraordinary movement. The Jaeger-LeCoultre Caliber 101. Created in 1929, it remains the smallest mechanical movement in the world, consisting of just 98 tiny components and weighing only 1 gram. This level of craftsmanship is beyond imagination. But don't be fooled by its size. Despite being incredibly small, this movement is one of the most precise and sophisticated in watchmaking history. It was designed to fit seamlessly into high-end jewelry watches, making it a perfect blend of horology and elegance. In 1952, when Queen Elizabeth I was crowned, she wore a special version of the Jaeger-LeCoultre 101 watch, an elegant and dazzling timepiece that symbolized both grace and power. Later, in 2012, to celebrate her Diamond Jubilee, 60 years on the throne, Jaeger-LeCoultre gifted her an even more spectacular version, the Joaillerie 101 Manchette. This watch was unlike anything else in the world. It was crafted from white gold and set with exquisite diamonds, creating a bracelet-like design that made it look more like a royal jewel than a timepiece. The watch was so exclusive that no official price was ever revealed, making it priceless in the true sense of the word. Owning the Joaillerie 101 Manchette isn't just about telling time, it's about owning a piece of history, art, and ultimate sophistication. It represents an era where craftsmanship and beauty merged into something truly extraordinary. So, if you had the chance to own a watch that is both historically royal and technically brilliant, would you wear it or keep it locked away as the rarest of treasures? These watches aren't just about telling time, they're about power, prestige, and pure luxury. But here's the real question. If you had millions to spend, which one would you choose? Or would you rather invest in a legendary brand like Rolex or Patek Philippe? Speaking of that, Rolex versus Patek Philippe, which one is the better investment? If you're serious about luxury watches, you can't miss our next video. Click now to find out which brand holds its value, dominates the market, and truly deserves your investment.